9 West Coast, 10 to 12 on the East, girl, you better tune into it. And boy, I try to tell you this the new big movement. Sit down and catch a vibe, cause these folk foolish. That's what you can bank on, to the bank on. Plus the more mob and the rewatch gang strong. You are not tuned in the Zooming with the zoomies. I'm at zooming with the homies on, man. Hey, Tom.
Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. We got a great show for you. You know what I'm saying? Ladies coming out, they representing the night. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of the homies they sliding through. Well, not a couple, just one. But most importantly, it's the beginning of my birthday week. You understand me? And this is something that I was not going to celebrate this year. I just started celebrating within the last 3-4 years. I really started celebrating my birthday, and last year was great because it happened right before everything got shut down. So I was excited to be able to celebrate it, be home, see my mom, see my family. And this year I really was not looking forward to it, but I had the bright idea. I don't know if it's bright because we're gonna see how it goes, to have a roast. You know what I'm saying? And delegated time for people to talk shit about your boy. So tickets are just $10 right now. The VIPs are already sold out. We're doing this on Eventbrite. It's going to be streamed on YouTube and Zoom for the people who bought VIPs. They're going to be in there. So I'm praying and hoping that y'all pull up. You know what I mean? All week long, that's what I'm going to be pushing. I'm going to be pushing the birthday roast. The link is in my profile on Instagram. I posted it on Twitter and I posted on Facebook every day. It will be posted every day. Y'all gonna get a video every day or something about this post, because that's my goal. My goal is to get at least 1,500 people in the building. All right, 1,500 people I think is doable, especially seeing that sometimes we have 4,600 people here. It's just $10, man. I want to have, and then on our Patreon, you guys are going to get a lot of behind the scenes. I hired Josh for the day, so he's just going to go with me throughout the day. We're going to be streaming all day. We might cut that up later and put that somewhere else, but it's going to be a lot of fun, man. So I'm hoping that you guys come out, have a great time with us, man. The link will go out a couple hours before the show, and you guys will be notified of that. So yeah, we're going to have a great time, but let's get into tonight's show. We got a fantastic show. We got some amazing people on the show, and that's what the hell we's gonna do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Zoom with the Homies. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know it's showtime, so we're finna have a fantastic time. I got some amazing people on the goddamn show today. You understand me? Amazing people. One of my sisters I ain't got a chance to rap with in a while. She's been so busy just shooting videos all over the world. She act like the shit ain't still going on. I want her to sit her ass down, okay? She keep on making videos, and she went down to Texas and had a fire ass show at Billy Sorrell's roast. She all in the Lenox Mall making videos of Brandon Jack. I just sit down and be healthy, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all put y'all hands together. My sister, very funny young lady, content creator, stand-up comedian, stand-up comedian. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic writer. Y'all put your hands together. Make a lot of noise right now for the comedy stylings of Kelly Kales.
Hey. I thought I wear my blue wig so that I was zooming with the homies.
Zooming with the homies. What's up, though?
I have been safe. I haven't had corona but one time. So that's cool. Like
you said, but one time.
She won't sit her ass down, Nick. She just won't do it. I don't know what's wrong with him.
It's the turban, G. It's the turban.
Thank you, Corey. Thanks, Nick.
I got you, B. Don't worry about it.
Word to mother. Hey,
Corey, don't take up for her. Don't take up for her.
Can.
You just gonna mess around and get yourself in trouble. Don't do that, okay? Let her live her life. She want to be grown and be fast. Let her live her life. I'm sick of it. I done told her about herself now. Shit.
Shut your ass.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You won't be still, but I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you haven't had it, and I just want you to continue to be safe as much as possible. It's because I care about you, baby. It's because I care about you.
Thank you, brother.
No problem. Well, listen, man, we're going to keep this thing moving just like this, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, it's my dog, man. This is one of the few people I trust to host the show when I'm not here, okay? Which says a lot because this is something that I don't take lightly. the investments that I made for the show, the time that I take off for the show, the requirements. I know y'all just see like the flyer and stuff like that. It takes a lot to book everybody and dealing with people's schedule and last minute drop off. So I want y'all to know I take it seriously. So I wouldn't just have somebody come in and run the night that I did not think was equipped and talented enough to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a fantastic host. He has his own podcast called the Red Flag Show, Red Flag Podcast. He's from New York. You know what I'm saying? He's the only brother I've ever met that sleep with no socks on but still have Timbs on. And I thought that was weird, but I'm not here to judge. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for him and his beard. Amazing comedian, writer, stand-up comedian, husband, father, all of the great things that they say black men aren't. We are just fine and destroying stereotypes. Put your hands together and welcome back to the show, Mr. Nick Carthan. Bang, 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 bang.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. I love the lineup, man. When I saw the lineup, I was like, okay, that's what's up. Then I saw Niche commented like all my bitches, and I was like, well, hold up. She gonna tell me, she gonna be like, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah. Bitches and gentlemen.
Her saying all her bitches is like we say all my niggas. That's how she meant to that. Right?
Yeah.
Cause I almost got into. I was like, okay, right? Like I was like, hold on, wait.
Nick was out there like, I know that's right.
I saw Nick's response. Nick's only response was, "But who the baddest bitch?" I was like, "Trina, sit your ass."
When I saw the lineup, because I think he hit me with the flyer last night. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a crazy ass show," because I love Corey, love Kelly. I haven't worked with Kelly on Zoom yet, but so I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be crazy." And then Brandy, so I was like, "Yeah, this is dope." You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be definitely a dope ass show.
It's a vibe.
You're the one who put me on, Corey.
Yeah, Corey, here's the thing about the two of them, right? That's on the show right now. When the quarantine first started, I reached out to both of them to do the hypothetical question show, and they both went all. Corey did 2 hours. Number one.
Yeah.
Me and Corey did 2 hours, and Kelly came on the show 2 to 3 times, showed mad love, and they supported my one-man show that I did on IG. And I hadn't met any of them, so they both dope as hell. Both dope, funny ass comedians, man. I watched all that shit throughout the quarantine. Hilarious. Kelly, like you said, if Kelly was sick, we wouldn't know. She's super funny, and she made the niggas laugh. And we had a good ass time. And Corey making people laugh. Corey got on Clubhouse. Corey be killing on Clubhouse. She be having the alerts going crazy. So both of them talented as hell. I couldn't wait to work with them.
There it is. Wait, so I saw somebody in the well, first of all, my cousin in the comments. What's up, Kia Styles? That's let me tell you something. My cousin will put your stylist to shame. You hear me?
Anybody say about that cousin?
Go to her Facebook page. Hundreds of thousands. Actually, she got 300,000. I think she almost had 400,000.
Oh, hey,
the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. She putting on for the Midwest, and this is my cousin. She came out here a couple of weeks ago, and I took her and the family to dinner, and I told her the reason why she's so special to me is because she's one of the first people in my family to support my shows before I got any type of name. She would come out and show love. So I will always love and do everything I can for her. Kia Styles, I love you, baby. Thank you so much for pulling up, cousin.
Let's go, cousin.
She in the Midwest. She in the Midwest. I'm gonna have to look her up.
Yeah, she in Illinois, but she go to she in East St. Louis, but she travels to Chicago a lot though.
Same thing.
That's the part of St. Louis with the beach.
Hey,
that's the problem with the Chinese food.
I thought somebody said T. Murph was in here. Is T. Murph still in here?
They talk about me, kind of beard. That's
nigga, hilarious. Hilarious. That's so funny. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, the next person who I kind of already gave somewhat of a head nod to, because I kind of gave you guys who she was. It has been an absolute fucking joy having this young lady in my life. When I tell you she is a fantastic addition to my friend list. And I didn't want no new friends. I'm tired of remembering birthdays. I didn't want no more goddamn friends. But when I tell you she was a fool on the show, and then when she came and did Kev on stage, Keep Your Distance comedy show, it just sealed the fate. And I was like, yep, well, got a new friend now, because she is fucking amazing and fantastic and funny as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome back to the show, Miss Corey Bell.
I'm happy to be here, and I am not wearing bottoms. And I say that so that I can remind y'all to remind me to not get the fuck up from this spot, because it's a different show if I do. What up, y'all? What up?
That shit. No, I'm actually going to remind you to get up. That shit gonna make my day, Corey.
I have no bottoms on. Listen. You only got to be fly from here up. It was either wig or pants, bitch. I didn't have time to put on both. One or the other. Pick one. That's what we doing. You know, I got kids, so it's like
you a whole fool. I'm only saying that to remind y'all to remind me not to stand up.
Don't get up. If something fall over, just be like, oh, hey, because I am what you call assed out. Don't.
Okay. That's so funny.
Don't do it.
Hey, Nick, I see the T Murph reference now, especially with that little ass hat on. I definitely see the reference now.
That's T Murph when he first started, though.
I didn't even realize it at first because I'm expecting to see my nigga. So yeah, that's funny. It's a pleasure to have you back here. Thank you so much for pulling up and having a good time with us. We're gonna keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, this young lady has made an amazing transition since she moved out here to LA. I'm talking about tearing down shows, tearing down stages, touring all over the world, being on a hit TV series, getting called back, got flued out, you know what I'm saying? Put up somewhere, got a trailer in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? From Chicago, one of the greatest cities for comedians ever. You understand me? Hands down, one of the best cities for comedy. Y'all put your hands together. Welcome back to the show. Comedy stylings of the beautiful, the talented, magnificent, if you will, Miss Brandy Denise. Bye.
I was waiting. I hope he's talking about me, because if not, I'm gonna be real embarrassed. So happy to be here. Good to see y'all faces. Corey, pop that for real.
Oh wait, bitch, you almost tricked me. Don't you do it? It's too early. Give me at least 15. Give me a minute. If my Cashapp don't ring, it's finna go down.
Oh my God. I turned into OnlyFans.
Hilarious, man. Hey, man, I am super excited to be here. I got a couple announcements, and we're gonna make some great and amazing things happen tonight, man. We got, like I said, a couple announcements. But before I go any further, I would be remiss if I did not take out time right now to give a shout out to the MooreMods. Okay, these are a group of people that support me unwillingly, unwaveringly. You understand, through all my endeavors, all my new platform shows, and any and everything I can think of. So shout out to the MooreMods. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. I'm doing something special for y'all. Just stay tuned. And then shout out to the MooreMods, because they help me stay on task with everything that's Hippie Goes. That's Jennifer Rivas. That's Stephen O'Con. That's Diana G. I appreciate you. Did I say unwillingly? I did say. Maybe I did say unwillingly. I didn't mean that. I meant willingly. But unwaveringly. They don't waver with it. They fuck with your boy.
They don't waver, but they willing.
They don't waver, but they willingly fuck with your boy. That's what I meant. And then, of course, a big shout out to the Rewatch Gang, man. Thank y'all for pulling up when you can pull up, watching the episode, and still jumping in the comments and having a great time, man. I appreciate y'all. And then a definitely big shout out to the Scary Squad. We got a lot of crossover supporters from every show that we do, so shout out to them as well, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that this is a tip out show. So if you like the comedians and the jokes and the stories, and you relate to them, please tip them out, make them feel good, bless them with a little something. If Corey, you see what Corey doing? She's trying to Corey trying to get another purse on the show. Let me tell y'all something about Corey Bell. Let me tell you. You look at Corey in that room, okay, and you was like, "Oh, Corey is a well reserved lady. You know, she's a mom. She's a wife." Corey came out to LA in these Fashion Nova fits and was trying to get the rent paid for the rest of the year. You understand me? She was out here twerking while she was walking. She wasn't even trying to twerk. She was out here living her best life. And I just want to let y'all know she ain't to be trifled with. You understand me? Not to be
Don't
trifled
worry,
with.
that dog, he ain't even really up there. He ain't really up there. See, this is shit. Didn't we have this problem the last time? Kids, every time I try to shine just a little bit, these fucking kids come from out of no goddamn where. I can't
that's what they do.
I can't have nothing.
Nope, they're not gonna let you have nothing. Nope.
Nothing. That's why I'm not giving them none of my SBA money. None of them. Them niggas gonna eat hot dogs.
I support it. I support it all day. I support it all day.
I locked that door. How the fuck they get in? I locked that door.
A butter knife.
With a dog and a butter knife.
I was just gonna say one word. Chicago. Chicago. How you think he got in? You know what I'm saying?
Who knows, motherfucker?
Your son popped in the room, was like, "Caught your goof ass lacking."
He was like, hey. You see? Okay, all right.
So how's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Everybody have a good weekend? What we dealing with? Anybody need prayer real quick?
No, I just want to say that it's really cool that you have a lot of women on tonight because it is the first day of Women's History Month. So.
Let's go.
Yeah. We have a woman. We have every guest this month on my podcast is a strong Black woman. And all the shows, for the most part, are going to have 2 to 3 women for Zooming with the homies until I run out, because sometimes people just not available. So as much as I can, we're going to try to have
you will never run out. We will always be available. You will never run out. And if you just change my hair, I'll do it.
That's what I'm gonna say. It's definitely like 3 different versions of Brandy. You've only met one, but I'm here.
The thing is, he messing with 3 of the most diverse women. Period. These bitches, you never know what's
going on you right now. Be like, somebody else will come back.
Hey!
That's right, girls. That's right, ladies. That's what we talk about. Yeah.
Shut up, Nick. It's not working.
Right?
Shut up, Nick.
I hate when the guys try to get in and be down. Like they be trying, so they do that. I know, girl. We don't even do that shit.
It's called the Split Personality Challenge. Let's go.
Devin, what was I finna say? Kelly Kells, I don't even know where you live no more. What's home?
None of us do.
I like it like that. So I still got my spot in New York. We just use that as an Airbnb, and then whenever I'm there, I just stay there. But then I'm in ATL, ho. I'm at an HBCU, my nigga. I'm in this shit.
That's how she shoot over there.
Nigga, for the same amount I spent in New York. Hey,
somebody.
That's how she shoot.
His real name isn't on his called Circle of Success. He gave you a shout out from Central State. So he's like, hey, my Central State home.
Oh, HBCU proud. CSU. Let's go.
My mother went to Central State.
I love your mama. Let's go.
My sister went to ICDC. Get off the couch, bitch. Get off the couch. What you doing with your life right now? Nothing. I'm a mother, teenage, pregnancy, didn't go to college. Okay, turn up. Because y'all not going to leave me the fuck out. You will not.
There you go. There you go. Let them know, Corey B. Let them the fuck know.
Girl. No.
Dick went to barber school. Shout out to barber school. You know what I'm saying? That's where he learned to grow his beard. You know what I'm saying? He out here doing his thing, living his best life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Have y'all been resting enough? Have y'all been chilling, eating right? How's everything going on that end?
I just woke up from a nap.
I don't take
You was like, we on. I was like, let me put these eyebrows on real quick because the nigga was asleep with no eyebrows on.
Don't worry, it was either hair, pants, or eyebrows. The hair won. You just I bounded like a ball. I'm assed out. You ain't getting all 3. You over 40, you don't get to nap because napping is different at 40. You don't really nap.
Don't ruin my future like that, okay?
Don't naps.
Let me welcome you to the other side. Come on.
If you can't nap at 40, then what can you do at 40? What are you doing?
Fuck. That's what you do during nap time. That's what you do. Like, why would you waste good fuck time during that for a nap? Like, that's dumb. Like, no, that's not what we doing. When you 40, you use that time to do that. But when you need to go down, you don't take a nap. You just rest your eyes a little bit. You just sit in the chair.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see though, because like I feel like naps for me be like anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Like you can still have sex and have a nap.
I have to have sex.
See, Brandy don't have no kids.
Wait.
And no husband. She has no idea that
Fuck
there
me to
is
sleep.
no such thing and 2 hours of nap time. Tahir, do you get 2 hours of nap time? Hey, Nick, 2 hours anyway?
I get it taken away from me during nap time. So it don't matter if I'm asleep or up. My wife has demon box and she's taking it. I thought I was dreaming. I thought I was getting it in my dreams, but I was getting it while I was up in the other reality stuff. She don't care.
MVP shit. Don't
You
do
have
that.
to hate.
Don't come here women's month trying to upstage us with your fucking wife.
No, I'm just saying.
Because I ain't never heard.
Demon
I had to take it from me.
Yeah, you know, demon box. You know what it is to hear where we don't care what you've done that day. You come in and you express how exhausted you are. You like, babe, man, this shit is crazy. And we be like, oh, so you tired. Either you gonna give it or I'm taking it. And that don't mean talking. That's the demon box. Like, that's not us. You gonna give it up.
Yeah.
My man wasn't even in the game yet, and she just grabbed it. Like
we're folding in half like socks. You know how you do socks?
She just grabbed him and threw a jersey on him and was like, get in there.
Look, I said, babe, it's not ready yet. She said, it'll get ready. Just leave it there. It's held it there.
6th man of the year.
I left the house last night and my boyfriend was finna go to sleep. And I said, I'm gonna be back in 2 hours. And when I get back, you better be like Little Caesars, hot and ready, nigga.
Hello.
Hey, I think for Women's Month, let's just talk to these men just like that. Hey, have that dick out when I get home.
Right.
Hey, when I get home, I want the trash out and I want the dick out.
You know what's crazy?
Not necessarily in that order.
You know what's crazy? Growing up, I used to always, you imagine this is how you want a woman to talk to you. Like, I wanted to be aggressive, but then when you get it, you really don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it was a joke.
Every dude think he want a freak until he find a woman with a higher sex drive than him. You find a woman that like to fuck as much as you do or more than you do, you'll be like, I am not just a penis. You gonna ask how my day was first. You ain't finna just come over here and just take it.
That's
like
only a light-skinned nigga with freckles saying that shit.
That's not true.
You ain't finna just be laying up in this house just fucking me and shit. You gonna take me out?
Yo,
you gonna tell me I'm pretty?
Yeah.
The worst type of getting it taken from you is when you hear them coming in drunk. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, you like this. You can't even play sleep. You just like,
I've been
abused.
I've been before, and I've also just hopped in the shower, and I just stayed in the shower for like 45 minutes. I'm not finna handle your drunk ass tonight because I ain't got that.
That's funny. You pulled a woman move. Women do that shit. Women
out. You come out. We be in the room like this. Get it up.
Listen.
Get ready for a real good time. We here. Gonna try to blow. Yeah, we ready. We don't care. Shoes on the wrong feet. We don't give a fuck. Keep going. You drunk, you put your shoes on the wrong feet. Oh, bitch.
Listen.
And the way drunk women take head is so disrespectful because you be thinking that they want to get that little face to face. They be like this. Well, baby, just talk to you. Just a little. That's why she pushed me down. She's like, babe, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute.
I prefer it like that. See, when you've been in a relationship for a while, I appreciate when you just go straight to the head. Don't do all the show and tell, kissing all on my chest and then winding it down and playing with my nail. No, I don't need foreplay for foreplay. Just suck my dick.
You don't want me to push your titties together and go. You don't want me to do that because
I don't even want these. I don't want no nipples. I don't want these nipples. I don't want. You can take my balls for real, like the kissing on the ball. That wasting. Just suck this dick.
Take his. Did y'all hear what he said? Did he say take his balls? He don't even want.
I don't need them. I don't need them. They produce sperm. I don't even want that. I don't want no kids. Fuck the sperm. Fuck these balls and fuck these nipples. I don't need no foreplay to the foreplay. Just go ahead, go down there now. Why you going? Why?
But have you ever considered that maybe the nipple sucking ain't for you? Because I like a nipple. Maybe
a good nipple is okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's say that your boyfriend that you dating right now He comes in the room, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's that time, right? And then you're like, okay, then I see you, daddy, right? And before he gets started, he lifts up your arm and start going to work on your elbow, just start sucking the shit out of your elbow. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't like that shit. Consider that it's not you.
If it make his dick hard as Chinese checkers, I'm with it.
Be like, okay, that's what we doing. Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
Break you a goddamn lie. Break you a goddamn lie. If that nigga start sucking your elbow, you gonna elbow him. You sit up here.
I'm a laugh.
Yeah, I'm immature. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna let him suck it, but I'm gonna text my friend so I go to the bathroom like, bitch, this nigga just sucked my elbow, bitch.
you gotta one up.
No, you gotta hit him with the super bad line and be like, the funny thing about my elbow is actually on my vagina.
You know what's always been a turn off to me? You know what's always been a turn off to me? I don't like my hair being pushed the wrong way. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't like my hair like my wave is like I don't like when they do that and they start pushing it back. Cause it took me a while.
Nick, I will beat your ass.
Listen, let me tell you something. I take my barber, I've gotten rid of barbers who after they cut my hair don't want to brush my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you cut my shit, brush my shit, mat it down. I get my hair done to make you feel good, come to your house, and you pushing my shit all back. You know what I'm saying? I don't like my hair pushed back. I don't like my hair.
Nick, sex sound complicated. Like
you sound like a nigga who's thinning, who's balding. That's the shit that a nigga.
Well,
like, hey, from that angle, from that light, that's some shit a nigga say. Cause I don't give fuck my hair up.
Fuck that hair.
Throw it all away. Yeah, make me have to recondition the more. Fuck my shit.
You start a Facebook group about you if you did some shit like that. Like niggas who don't like their hair touched.
I don't like my hair. I don't like my wave.
Have a song.
Tahir got the hair.
Attention, your beautician. Cause your hair gonna need fixing, and this nigga don't want me to touch his wave cap. Nick, this sounds complicated, and I don't know if I want to do it.
Not the wave cap. Not the wave cap, the hair, but your hair got the I don't give a fuck if you run your fingers through my hair type of hair. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it sounded disrespectful. It sounded hella disrespectful. I want to know a lot of care goes into my hair. Okay, I wash it twice a week, condition it once. I get out the shower, I put leave-in conditioner in it. I let it dry a little bit. Then I put some moisturizer in it and some coil activator. Like, I do a lot to keep this mane as majestic as it is, nigga.
First of all, Tahir, I know what you. I had that hair, and someone told me, "Oh, Nick, you should cut that. That's childish." Then when I cut my shit, grow his hair out, I'm like, Tahir, well, what happened? Tahir like this? Oh, well, I mean, it's a new day.
Yeah, nigga, you shouldn't be so impressionable. You shouldn't allow me to talk about you and cut your hair, nigga. That just shows what kind of man you are. You peer pressure. I ain't cutting my shit. I'm majestic out here, nigga. What did you say?
Actually, I like that because you could just ball that up in the front. Go real quick.
Come on. I go crazy with me.
Nick just want to be romantical and make love. Like, Nick, this ain't run your fingers through because I'm gonna sit this off on the side for we just start. Now, if you want to grab my braids up under here, you can do that, but you won't play in this. Now you
shut the fuck up.
I'm just trying to let you know who the fuck I am. I want
this
you
nigga
to know
said if you want to grab my braids.
Yeah, if you want to grab hold of these braids, you can. But this, you're not gonna grab this.
Hold on,
I'm gonna send her down.
I want to show y'all something real quick, everybody that's here. Just real quick, let me show y'all, just in case you didn't know, the birthday roast is going to be this Saturday between 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and grab your tickets. The link is in my bio on Instagram, but I've also posted it on Facebook and Twitter today. You can go ahead and grab those tickets. It's just $10, and you will get a 24-hour replay link. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your show.
Don't worry, I was just looking real close. Yeah, ain't none of us on that list.
Ain't none of us on there. I said, damn, I ain't make that list.
Yeah, no, we in the back. We telling jokes in the parking lot.
First of all, y'all don't know that because it said two words that y'all obviously.
Wait, I ain't friends. You got me fucked up. I ain't friends. I do not like the and friends. You got me all the way fucked up.
Yeah, we're not the extra.
Kelly, fuck that. I just got to be his friend publicly, and he said it. Bitch, I will be and friends for the next couple years. I'm all right with it. I'll be and friends.
He got me fucked up.
Do me like Sully and put me at the bottom of the flyer right here, just my eyes. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, no, we flip in the same
Here in
house.
LA? Is that here? Is that gonna be at an outdoor space here?
So we're not. I wanted to do it live and have a small audience, and then I would have been able to have more comics too. But the prices, because I would have had to pay for everyone's testing. I would have had to pay for the crew, which is a crew of 14 people. I would have had to pay for the comics, all the comics that are available, because some comics aren't coming; they're just sending the video in. Then I would have had to pay for all the audience members. So testing, because we do rapids, and you have to pay for the people that administer the test. The testing can be an additional $6,000 to $10,000 per event.
Yeah,
So
and not for a
I-
birthday. That ain't a good birthday gift.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna do it all virtually. So we're doing it at In Crowd. I'm doing a promo video for it tomorrow. So people who aren't familiar with In Crowd, but it's a dope ass venue. It's like a semicircle full of screens. We're gonna have like 40 screens on. So the VIP, they actually get to be with the cameras on and the mics on. They part of the show.
Okay.
And then people, the comments going to be outside, and they'll be watching it by a monitor. Then they'll just come in, do that 5 to 7 minutes, and they'll go out. We'll play a video for somebody that's not here. Let's just do it like that. But I may have a small rooftop gathering at the secret location. Actually, I have to finish talking to the people tonight. If I do that, then I'll let y'all know where that's going to be at. If you're in town, you want to pull up. Kelly, you can't come, Kelly, because Kelly's bringing all the different strains of COVID with her because she's been everywhere.
Sweater.
Here.
Any chance I get on the plane and fly first class, nigga, I'm coming. Did you say rooftop? I'm getting in the pod, my nigga. Let me know. I'm out here.
Hey, listen, I'll be on the planes. I think I'm so cool with the flight attendants and the pilots and shit. I'll be knocking on the door after I go to the bathroom. Hey, y'all in there? Y'all good? Like, I don't give a fuck. It's too personal these days on the plane. Ain't nobody on that bitch but me and 3 flight attendants. There you go.
So let me ask y'all this because this is something I've noticed traveling during coronavirus times. Because I don't know, I think it's because I'm a Black woman. Like, whenever I get on a plane, like, people don't ever, I always get a row to myself. Do that be happening to y'all? Like, white people be like, I literally wear 2 masks and a face shield, and white people will still not sit by me. They'll go sit by another white person that's coughing up a lung before they sit by me. But I love it.
Yeah, right.
I love
it. I'll take that blessing.
Right blessing. And if I see somebody looking like they want to sit by me, I just pull out my phone and be like, hell no, the fuck they did it. No, the fuck they did it.
Are you on Southwest?
United, Southwest, and Delta. I ain't never.
Only reason why I'm saying that because Southwest is the place you can pick your seats. Other than that, they trying to spread it out. But if you on Spirit, the whole
they said you on Spirit, they sitting on your lap.
Yeah, they don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's it on your lap.
I just keep having people not sitting by me, and I love it. And I think it's because I'm a Black woman.
I think they know you Epiphany, and they can't get that character out.
Oh, I was just in where was I? I was just in Cabo, and a couple came up to me. We were at the resort. They were drunk as fuck. They were like, "Yo, I know you from somewhere. I know you from somewhere. Yo, my girlfriend keeps saying she know you. Where I know you from?" And so I was like, I ain't say nothing. And she was like, "Baby, she a porn star. Baby, she a porn star." And her boyfriend like, "Nah, I ain't never seen her in no porn. They from Brooklyn. I ain't never seen her in no porn, son. I ain't never seen her in no porn." She like, "Bitch, I'm telling you, which porn you be in? Which porn you?" I'm like, "I ain't in no fucking porn."
This is on the plane?
No, this is at a hotel resort. He like telling me, he like, "I know them dimples anywhere. I saw you in a porn." Like, no, you did it.
The weird part of that story, Brandy, is the one that said, "No, I ain't never seen her in a porn." That means that this nigga has watched Pornhub until it went off, until the credits roll, like every genre.
That's a scary person to be around.
He was like, "I watch a lot of porn and I ain't never seen you. So the fact that you think you seen her, how much fucking porn you be watching?"
Yeah, you don't have no skin on his
Don't shame that man for being an enthusiast. That's all he is an enthusiast.
It was his girlfriend who was the enthusiast. It was her.
It's almost impossible to keep up with all the names of porn. There's new talent coming out every 5 minutes a day.
How did you know this?
Because when I thought I knew them all, I would hit the search like Kim, and then new names would pop. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know where her talent come from." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be watching it, and then
but you look by name. I look by scenarios. BBW, doggy style from the back.
No.
Don't care, birthmark on the back, left titty longer than the other. I type
I'm a
in that.
gold leaf. I'm a gold leaf member. I'm a gold.
Walking to the refrigerator.
I'm a gold leaf member. I know the names, so I put them in my notes so I could go keep track and I go back. And then if you watch one long enough and you pop that, other names will pop up. You be like, oh, let me see. I never heard of her before. You will watch it. You know, it's almost like a guest spot. You know what I'm saying? Like guest spot.
If you saw one of these people in real life, would you know that that's where you saw them from, or would you think you saw them in the top?
I know, but what I do is I'll do this. I won't go until I'm like that.
That's terrible.
That's a creep move right there. You a creep for that.
I'll let
he
you
pulled
know
his neck back.
by my facial expression. You will know that I know. I'll be like that. I'll go.
Hey,
That's terrible.
Wait. Because I don't. Tahir, you mind if I ask this question? I want to ask the ladies this question since they're on here because this was in the group chat and it had a lot of response. There's no right answer to that. I just wanted to ask the ladies what they think. Is this cool, Tahir?
Go ahead, brother.
Her rent is $38 a month. Is it fair for her to charge her boyfriend $400 a month for staying with her? Now, this is a real question. This is a post. Now, it was 1,000 different answers. I just want to know what your guys take of this. So I'm going to repeat it again. Her rent is $38 a month. Is it fair for her to charge her boyfriend $400 a month for staying with her? There you go. It's on the table.
I mean,
I want you to take note of the pause of all three of us.
I keep wanting
Listen. This isn't my question.
Because where is the other? I keep wanting you to say $3,800 because where the fuck is the other zeros?
So her rent is $38. It's only $38, but apparently she's charging her boyfriend $400 a month for staying with her.
This question is very ghetto.
let me say this.
First of all, right.
Her rent is $38. Okay, I'm sorry, but if her rent $38 and she charging a dude $400, she need it. Okay. Obviously, it's other things she gonna need, and you can stay nowhere for $400. So he needs to be very grateful and take it for that, because I'm sure that she's not asking for nothing else if she's asking for that $400 and her rent's only $38. So
now,
I mean,
I'm going to disagree. If her rent $38 and she charging this nigga, the same nigga she's sleeping with, $400 to stay there, and he paying it, he a goofy. He a goofy. He a goof ass nigga. That's what the fuck he is. Why are you paying your girlfriend that you love and taking out? You a goof ass, so she deserved that $400 because his goof ass he keep paying it. What kind of goof ass shit is that?
Listen.
I felt like if you living with someone, this is your girl, this is whatever, y'all couple, you shouldn't be charging your partner shit. It's supposed to be down the middle.
Because I guarantee if she charging him for rent, he don't know that the rent is only $38.
That's the part I was
paying for everything else.
At
so
all.
His goof ass deserves to get got.
Now here's the kicker. Here's the kicker of this shit, right? They get into it. Who you think gonna make who lead? You think he gonna be able to tell her to get the fuck out, or she gonna tell him to get the fuck out? That nigga paying $400 at a Motel 6. They still will put your ass out, nigga. Them niggas will leave the light on for you and still put you out.
I'm just confused. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I know a couple of them niggas too, but we're like, hey, your skirt's showing, sir. Well, fix that.
And you know what I hate about questions like that is
I
if
said
it them, then it works for them. If he's willing to give her that, then that's just what the fuck it is. And people be trying to, I would never. I done seen some niggas do some shit for me that they said they would never do for another bitch.
Hello.
You know, I don't know.
And I did it. So I know niggas bend on their wheel every day, B.
Wait, what you said?
I definitely said I was never gonna eat ass, and I did it. So niggas bend on their wheel. Niggas will say some tough shit in the moment, like nigga, I wish the fuck I was nigga. And
Do you remember when admitting to eating pussy was you got dissed for that in high school? Like you eat pussy, like, but then It was wonderful. And I
Lil
didn't
Wayne.
understand why we was
Lil Wayne changed it for guys. Lil Wayne talked about he was
That lollipop.
like, I'm not, all of that. He made him and a couple other rappers made that hella cool, man. I never was big on it growing up. I never really pushed for it.
What part of the timeline did ass come in though? Like when did getting ass
Booty, eat the booty like groceries.
It was before that though. It was popular when she said eat the booty like groceries. Eating ass had started, that started getting popular probably about 8 years ago.
That is not true. I beg to differ. I was in college.
Said, my neck, my back,
lick my
pussy, and my crack.
Niggas were doing it
playing with the booty like groceries. No, let me tell you exactly what I want you to do. Lick the front to the back. That's what she said.
But
tell them what we want.
I still don't think I don't think people correlated that to booty hole licking.
Yeah.
Ooh, a crack?
A crack? Your booty crack?
I don't know. The elbow crack?
Let me tell you, you could lick a crack and not go in a crack. I don't think that they was putting up
Brandy.
Yeah, you can graze it without going in there. Now, if you want to eat it, you got to spread the cheeks. You got to use your teeth to spread the cheeks and then get in there like. But you can't.
I think you guys are totally by talking for a whole culture because, and y'all are so irritated. I see.
You gotta look like this.
Everybody's hair was froze and everybody's face was like this. That's funny as fuck on my end. I just would say I am a proud HBCU grad, and in HBCUs around the world, they were eating booty in college. I've been getting my booty ate since my freshman year in college. I was a
Kelly,
19-year-old.
Kelly, I think it's different for you. I've seen your ass. That was just a challenge. People just wanted to know that they would come out alive after doing that.
Niggas is eating Kelly's ass just as a dare. Like, nigga, I dare you.
I went to FAMU. I graduated from FAMU in 2010 in the dirty South. And that whole time I was in college, I ain't getting no faces in my booty.
Well, we just talked about two different asses, so
Brandy, you got this booty. You got a little bitty booty.
My face.
They weren't looking at that little booty.
Little booty.
It's your booty.
Different. You even say it different.
The first time I did it
changed when you talk about Kelly's ass.
Brandy's booty sound. Her fart sound like woohoo. Like that's how she fart with that little booty.
Yeah. Fuck up.
The first time I did it,
make you want to fight her.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh my God.
I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead, man. We kept cutting off.
The first time I did it, I didn't know that was I was gonna do. It was just taken. I thought she was gonna sit on my face to eat her out, and then she just rotated up, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is eating ass. But then after that, for real,
You could trick a nigga.
Cause she sat. Cause look, the first time I ever went down on the chick, it was done like that too. You know what I'm saying? My first, she just sat on my face. She didn't warn me. She didn't say shit. So when the ass eating came, I thought that was the same thing. And then what she did was she came to land and then she rotated up. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. She may have had the right amount of body wash on because it smelled good. I was like, all right, but this is good. And then after that, I wasn't stopped. And I wasn't mad at the disrespectful texts I got, especially when I grew my beard out. I had one girl that said, oh, your beard looks like a seat. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm eating ass. And then it just went on. It just went on to be a legacy. A legacy. I think it's 2016, 2017 is when I openly just started this asking, like, hey, so you know I eat ass. You know, I just came out with it.
The funny part about that to me is a lot of women refer to men's faces as seats, and I usually think that they're referring to oral vaginal head, and you just went straight to ass eating. You was like, I guess you just gonna put the booty hole on my face.
Listen,
right.
I was trained.
Wanted a booty in his face.
I was trained very well, and then happy wife. You know what I'm saying? Now
That's
I'm
why he don't have no neck and his shoulders so strong. That's what the fuck that is.
Hey, Nick, they said old girl got up there on you and she was like, reverse, and took it back.
Yo, she didn't even warn me. She didn't even warn me at all. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is what I'm doing.
Shout out all over that nigga beard, bro.
The funny part about Nick's stories is every time he tells a story, it's like, I didn't know that was going to happen. It kind of got forced on me. Like, you got into doing a lot of
Brandy, I'm going to be honest with you. Brandy, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this on Zoom with the homies. I was an airhead. And a lot of women were taking advantage of the dick back in the day. And I didn't complain. I got a lot of shit done, you know what I'm saying? But I knew which was not to be done. Like, oh no, not doing that. All right, good, move on. But the ass and pussy thing, oh, they was just taking advantage.
Hold on. What didn't you do?
I was about to say. Now I want to know what was off.
So this is what in college. This is what some of the chicks would do. They would say like, this is what a lot of women would do, especially as a personal trainer. They just throw shit out there like, my friend likes this to be done. I'm like, nah, I don't. That don't happen around here. Like, I know you're not gonna trick me with that. You're not gonna trick me with that move, but I eat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you saying you wouldn't go down on her and finger her at the same time, but you would eat the booty?
No, what I mean is, as a personal trainer, a lot of the ladies I used to train, they would say, "Hey, my friend does this," to see where you are at with it. Like, I put 2 fingers in my friend's ass. Oh, well, that's nice. That don't happen over here.
Oh, they trying to peg you.
Try to peg. Because I heard when I was like 25 years old, I heard about pegging, right? But I thought this chick was crazy. Then when I moved to LA, I just kept hearing about
doing it in the 7-Eleven, ain't they?
LA it come. I think as soon as you get to LA, here's the peg.
They better not be doing it at 7-Eleven. That's my favorite place to go. Don't y'all can get it out the parking lot now. I came in here for the hot dogs and some gas. Don't you do that shit in here. This is a family restaurant.
Hey, them hot dogs is good to hear. Thank you for putting me on.
That's a family restaurant. It's a family restaurant, Kelly. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not eat food out the gas station. To hear, we had this conversation last time when I was
sorry. Sorry, I had to eat them buns. They put them in the steamer at
the buns at 7-Eleven and the buns at Quick Trip. Come on, man, I'm fucking with. First of all, Corey B, all the cooks at Harold's don't wash their hands, so don't you sit up there.
That's good, duh. Everybody know that. If you got dirt under your nails, extra seasoning without asking it or paying for it, thank you. The dirtier the Harold's, the better your fucking food.
I'm not disputing it. I'm just letting you know for reference, just so we on the same page.
But gas, hot dogs. I have this thing about food out of the gas station tasting like gas. I don't know, and I just will never find out.
Yeah, 7-Eleven's buffalo wings are
no. You
buffalo
wings.
The buffalo wings from 7-Eleven are dynamite. They are so goddamn good.
And some of the most amazing. What about Sheets? Have you ever had Sheets?
That's a truck stop, right?
It is, but what I'm telling y'all, we got to stop downplaying us, especially as road comedians. I have some really good food from gas stations. You can have like real life dope, made to order shit.
I hate being on the road. If I don't see a restaurant near me and it's just gas stations, I just get really sad. Like, what the fuck?
I eat at Long John Silver first.
I'm so mad.
These are skinny girl problems. I'm like, ooh.
You gotta your mother.
Where's the most questionable place you've ever eaten outside of a gas station? Where's the most questionable place you've probably eaten?
At a funeral.
Definitely had to be street meat. Like, I just came out of club at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's a nigga that he don't have a sink. He don't have no soap. He can't wash his hands. He been out there for 4 hours flipping over hot dogs. Probably scratching his ass and everything else, taking people money, picking up the hot dog raw hands. That's got to be the grossest thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna say a funeral home.
Okay.
Not like you brought food for the repast. I'm talking about the funeral home served food. And if that's not questionable, like, is that part of the cremation process? Like, I'm confused, but I won't do it again.
I think the Jamaican restaurant that was selling Chinese food in New York that I went to, it was China's the most questionable place. Kelly know what I'm talking about. In New York, they got some Jamaican restaurants and they got Chinese food options on there. You be like, well, who? You gotta look in the back to see the Chinaman in the back there. They're like, y'all want?
You are not gonna do that accent.
I almost got up. I almost stood up. Don't do it, Nick. Do not make me stand
up.
You
want chicken with broccoli?
It was 2 times for me. One, the very first time, I think I was still I had to be in college. It's Ponderosa. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Ponderosa.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Ponderosa.
So Ponderosa,
That's so sad. It's gone.
yeah, Ponderosa used to have these chicken wings. Them chicken wings were so fire. Now they were salty as a bitch. They were salty as a bitch, but they were so good. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. One time a nigga came into the barbershop and he had 3 bags of the Ponderosa wings, and niggas was letting them bitches go for $10 a piece. And I damn sure bought a bag of chicken wings for some random nigga who I'm sure did not have a car. Bought them shits for $10.
Oh, Tahir, you know what? I got one. You right. My husband used to work for the hospital, and he used to bring home the frozen food, like from the hospital, like the cookies, them Otis Spunk cookies, and them little juices, or like the dinners and stuff. Yeah, we had like bags of that shit. He stole the flu shot once too. It was crazy. He stole the flu shot. I'm like, nigga, you don't even know where to shoot people. He brought home a diabetic testing strip.
I'm still stuck on the Ponderosa wings because, like, he probably stole them.
Yeah.
And the amount of steps that he had to get through to get them out of the restaurant to you.
Yeah.
Were they still frozen?
No. They was hot. That's the only reason I bought them, because they were still hot.
Probably smuggled them in his body. It's okay.
Hey, listen, no, because you used to be able to get the wings to go. You could order like a 20-piece, 40-piece wings. So he had like, I guess I can't even remember now, but maybe like 40-piece, right? And he had like 3 of them bitches, right? And I was like, nigga, you selling some wings, yo? The bitches hot? Let me see. I felt that bag, them bitches was still hot. I was like, nigga,
Run it.
What's the most overrated
place to eat right now for me was like a teacher. We had potlucks because even though I worked in the inner city, most of the teachers was white, and we like, y'all got cat hair on your shirt right now.
And cats and
so
raisins.
all the black people used to be like, what you bring? We'll be in our separate text, like, what you bring? Put a mark on it.
Right.
Yeah, so I accidentally ate the wrong person pie, and it was crazy. But
what's the most overrated place you ever ate at that everybody talked about when you went there? It just wasn't that for you.
Any pizza from New York.
Any pizza from Chicago.
It's all terrible. Kelly, stay grounded because you from Wisconsin.
I love y'all, but New York pizza is way better than Chicago pizza to me.
Corey, how many pizza restaurants have you went to in New York?
I used to be 300 pounds, Nick. I've been to all of them.
Okay, well,
all 5 boroughs.
It's like that, Nick.
You could have went to all the wrong ones. You could have went to all the wrong ones.
In New York State. Well, how do you go to the wrong one if you have been everywhere from Harlem to Brooklyn to Staten fucking Island? Like, how?
I know my place is out here in LA. It's a seafood it's a soul food restaurant. Is it called Dulans?
Dulans.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was motherfucking trash. And I was mad as fuck that I spent $19.99 on a motherfucking lunch.
$20 place. Listen, they gonna give you.
Don't you ever give me no unseasoned turkey wings again.
Damn.
Because first of all, they're gonna give you 8 pounds of dressing. All right, 8 pounds of dressing on the plate. That's off the rip. That's what you get. That's the base. And then you get to pick your meat in another side. But you're gonna get that 8 pounds of dressing because they make that for every day.
Why do people say that place is good? I've been seeing people post about it here eating with my friend. Why are you here? Why would you have to?
They never had none from nowhere else.
No. They had nothing. They had nothing to base it against out here. Because when I first moved out here, my homeboy, who I toured with like 07, his uncle is the guy that owns it. He's the one, right? So when I moved out here, he came out here for a week and we went out there. We ate good, right? And I was like, this shit's straight. But it was nothing to base it against. Like there were no other real soul food, none big, none with like 2 locations. That was the biggest one. So it was like, all right, well, fuck it. I rock with this. Plus, nigga was broke. So nigga, I paid $20 for a plate that I'm gonna eat off of for 3 days. I ain't gonna say shit about it. You feel me? The dressers was serious out there, bro. So I just went with it. But they really had no other until Sweetie Pies came out here. But the Sweetie Pies that came out here didn't taste like the Sweetie Pies back at the crib.
Is Sweetie Pie still out here?
Nah, they closed that shit down, bro.
Okay.
That's stealing the money. Shit, when he stealing the money?
Oh, well, he killed somebody.
His nephew
killed somebody.
Yeah, he killed somebody.
His nephew.
The son was in jail before they had moved out here. When I was still in St. Louis, the son had just recently got out when they had opened the second location on Manchester, right? And when I moved out here a couple years after that, he came out here to run that one. And then he was like, the mom didn't want the name out here, and he just was illegally running the motherfucker. And then the nephew killed somebody. I was like, y'all, you see?
No.
No, the son killed the nephew.
He killed the nephew. He killed his own.
Yeah, the son killed the nephew. Yeah. I was just like, yeah. See, I ain't even know where we got this drama.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a question. Name a food that you don't eat that people will say, "Oh, you ain't black."
Seafood, anything with seafood. You niggas be on my head and my bumper about this shit, and I don't give a fuck. I don't really fuck with crab. I don't fuck with lobster like that. I can go the rest of my life without shrimp. I fuck with some salmon. Okay, but that's about it. When I go to sushi, I don't eat cold meat, my nigga. I'm getting everything tempura style. I don't fuck with no cold crab. I don't fuck with no cold shrimp. I don't fuck with no cold salmon. Every my shit is tempura style. Deep fry my shit. I want some temperature on my bitch. You feel me?
Somebody just making mad.
I ain't crab. Listen, don't invite me to your punk ass crab balls. You know I don't fuck with that shit. Now you want to get me in here. You want to talk all loud, bring a whole lot of attention to the fact that Tahir don't eat seafood. Why you even here? I'm here, bitch, because I'm trying to be a good friend to support this shit because your uncle need money for his funeral. That's why the fuck I'm here.
Potato salad to me.
Oh my gosh! Until SBA loans last year.
I'm sick of that shit.
Making lobster. I'm sick of it. I don't eat the shit either to here. Fuck them. Fuck them.
I'm sick of that shit, bro.
I don't fuck with
shit. Not some catfish nuggets. The catfish nuggets, I'll fuck up some catfish nuggets. Like, let's not play like catfish nuggets.
That's what I'm not gonna eat because I got that little black shit on there. I do not like that little black. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want it. I'm not pulling that skin off.
The black part on there, that's why it's stinking.
That's why the people make it like that. Anytime I've seen somebody in restaurants, they select.
Look at their shoes the next time they do it, because that's gonna tell a lot about them. Look at their fucking shoes. But yeah, look at their fucking shoes. It'll tell you if they're gonna leave the black part on before you even order it. Now you said what, Nick? You won't eat what?
What?
Nah, potato salad. I don't. Every time potato salad, people be like, "Oh, you not black. You don't fuck with potatoes." I'm not a mayonnaise fan. I've never been a mayonnaise fan. I don't like the way it look. I don't like. For very various reasons, I don't fuck with mayonnaise. I don't like potato salad. I don't care what spices you put it in, with extra, whatever the fuck you put it. I don't like potato salad or coleslaw. Get that. Don't put that shit on my plate. If you put it on my plate and touch my chicken, you gotta redo the plate. You gotta redo the plate.
Yeah, don't get that white shit on my food.
Don't touch his hair or his chicken, nigga.
Yeah, you can't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair or don't touch my fucking chicken. Cause you know how like when y'all pack the plate, that potato salad gravy be on there. I'm like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want it. I see it. I see it.
I want that.
This motherfucker said potato salad gravy.
Yeah, I don't want that juice because you know that shit mixed. You know how black people make them plates where all the juices mixed. If I see that little potato salad stream hit the chicken, I know it's there. And then what black people try to do is they get a little napkin and try to blot it. Don't blot my shit. Just make me a new fucking plate. I don't want that shit. Get that to somebody else. I don't like potato salad.
My thing is I don't eat watermelon. It's nasty to me, and I don't like any melons though. Like I just
don't eat watermelon either.
Watermelon is the only melon I eat. I don't like
melons. Just aren't good to me. I'm just like,
Have you ever had a yellow one? Have you had a seed? I mean, I'm just saying, have you tried all of them?
She the type of person.
No, I just don't like melons.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy?
One of them. Kelly is one of them. Cauliflower tastes like chicken bitches. I'll punch you in the face, Kelly. We're not doing that. Did you try it?
Have you had it buffaloed? Have you had it buffaloed cauliflower?
Randy, I don't eat the watermelon, but for some reason I like the rye, the green shit underneath the watermelon. I fuck that up. I like that shit. I like green.
I eat it. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm telling you, I take the watermelon.
No. Hold on a second. Hold on. Just hold on. Let's just let everybody let's process what the fuck you just said, you fucking alley cat. Let us just think just for Hold on, Nick. Just stop talking before we lose our breath again, because you just sat up here and just said you eat trash because
not trash. That's
Nick,
it.
They put no cigarette butts on after they get done eating watermelon.
Just like the chicken wings, the little tips, y'all don't eat that shit. I get mad when y'all waste that shit. The little tip of the chicken wing, I eat that shit too, but it's still.
Were you really poor as a kid? Like, were you?
That ain't poor. Y'all wasting food. That's what the problem is. The chicken or the fried chicken wing. You got that piece, the big piece. You got the wing. You got the tip.
I'm talking about the
pinky. I eat the fucking pinky. The pinky good as a motherfucker. I eat that shit down to the bone. The watermelon.
It is the bone. It's already the bone.
Listen, this is the Caribbean side of Nick, right? Because his daddy was a Billy Goat. Nick's dad was part of Billy Goat Gruff.
What did you say? His daddy was a what? I'm about to go.
His daddy was a Billy Goat. His daddy was part of the Billy Goat Gruff. He was part of Meshach Shadrach.
Thank you. That's that Trinidad shit. We eat the gristle. I like the. I'm letting you know right now. She know.
That's why you don't mind eating booty, Nick. That's why it's okay with you.
If that bone ain't naked, you wasting my money. All the meat come off the bone.
You know who you sound like? You sound like the dad from Everybody Hates Chris. That's who the fuck you sound like right now.
Well, here's the thing, Corey. You know, Nick is from. He's from New York. He's from Harlem, right? Right, Nick is Harlem or
from Jamaica, Queens, and my mom.
That's what it is, Jamaica, Queens. I heard in Jamaica, Queens, the 5-second rule applies. Like something falls on the ground, it applies even outside in Jamaica, Queens. So a lot of this makes sense. Like.
But they don't have alleys here.
I see a few
say what?
They don't have alleys. So
no. Hold on, but I'm just saying, like, if something falls on the ground in Jamaica, Queens, they have a 5-second rule, so they'll just pick it up the sidewalk.
And I need you to hear what I'm saying to you. If it falls on the ground and they have a 5-second rule, they don't have alleys, which means the trash is out front, so the shit is falling. You a trash eater, Nick. You a trash.
Yeah.
I love you.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna
nothing about what you said was funny.
You know what's funny? and I haven't caught COVID because I eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat the things that reflect that type of stuff.
Nick, you haven't caught COVID because you're dead already. Okay, 6 cents nigga. This nigga is Bruce Willis in the 6th Sense. You don't even know he's dead. This nigga's walking around acting like a live person. Sit your dead ass down.
The people in the comment section said they eat the fingertip of the chicken. I ain't the only one.
Them your cousins? They from Jamaica, Queens too?
The MooreMods.
My mom just ain't said that, my nigga. My mom just ain't rocking with that. I know you rocking with this. Sight no head ass. Yo, this nigga wild as sidewalk grass. This nigga say he eat the rind of the watermelon.
Yo, I remember.
Do you chew the peanuts with the shell on it?
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I don't like the seeds. I don't like the seeds in the watermelon. So I would cut the part with all the seeds off, and a little bit of the red and the green would be on there. And I ate it. And I ate it down to the skin. That shit was good. And listen,
so when you eat a banana, do you peel it or you just bite?
Going for it.
Now, bananas from the side, Brandy.
Don't do
What about the peanuts with the shells on them? Do you just shake them up and throw them bitches in?
Nah, I've never been. I don't know how to eat sunflower seeds. I knew
it. He the type of person that just eat the whole sunflower seed.
I eat the whole sunflower. I know how to do it.
Seasoning off.
This nigga Nick be eating sunflower seeds, sounding like a dog when a dog chews a chicken bone. You know they ain't supposed to get the chicken bone with splinters, right? This nigga eating sunflower seeds.
Yeah, because it's killing his throat.
Nigga,
I don't know how to eat sunflower seeds. I don't eat them.
Boy, you something different. I didn't think it was a way to like see something different about you, but you just changed all that shit.
I thought this platform was to share the things that you do.
No, Nick, listen.
What it is.
let me say this. I don't want you to confuse me learning, with something else. I'm very happy that you shared this with me because now I know to no longer invite you with stuff. You're a fucking psychopath. I can't have you around me. And I know you've eaten people before, nigga. You've been tricked to eat ass multiple times. You eating shit off the ground. You eating the rind of the fucking watermelon. You a fucking psychopath. You just proved it to me. Thank you. Now I don't have to get your Christmas present.
Jackie Fabulous said Nick eat the whole avocado.
Oh,
like avocado.
Good, Jackie.
That's funny.
That nigga toss it up like an apple and grab it.
He's a cartoon, man.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Listen, I eat that shit. I eat the watermelon just like that. But I don't eat the with the seeds, the top part.
Somebody said you don't eat the corn, but you eat the cobs.
Somebody said he probably eat orange pills without pulling them.
Now
What y'all
y'all
about to
gonna
do
leave
with
Nick
that
alone.
onion?
Nick
No,
was
I wanna
kind
walk
and
So much
generous
shaming.
enough.
Oh my God.
Nick was generous enough to share with y'all, you know, what he liked to indulge in. And you raggedy motherfuckers are judging him. Now, the fact that he went so hard about potato salad gravy touching his fucking chicken, but this nigga is Donald Duck in this motherfucking watermelon. We not gonna judge this nigga.
Yeah.
Kelly, it's on you.
Different folks, but different folks.
I just when I moved to New York, started eating oxtails, right?
That's a waste of time.
But oxtails, and my mama been making them for years, and I'm like, ox, tail. She like, yeah, don't eat it, don't eat it. You don't want it, don't eat it. The moment I had an oxtail, I called my mama like, I really think I should have called CPS on your ass because there's no way you shouldn't have forced that meat down my fucking
Right.
Oxtails is so amazing, but it's so expensive.
So expensive for that little bit amount of meat that they give you.
It's $30 for that shit, and I be like, ooh, if I make oxtails, it's gonna be for me.
Yeah. Now here comes Nick talking about. So y'all don't eat the bone on the oxtail? What's wrong with you, nigga? I love the bone. No.
I'm gonna let you know
I
right
suck
now.
the bristle on the oxtails because that shit is so
Thank
soft.
you.
See,
And if it's
Kelly
baby-
is now joining Nick. Watch how this finna turn to hear.
Oh no, this is perfect. If you don't suck the oxtail, that shit's $72 for one oxtail. I'm sucking everything off that bitch. Actually, I want to see the ox it came from. Like, how you doing? I want to talk to that nigga for how much this meat costs.
For
That's
real.
funny you say that because Kelly Kell's new boyfriend is like, it's funny you mention that because my oxtail is actually on my penis.
Right.
I'm
getting
no
hot
fucking
because
food
you got
I gotta
wine.
fight with. Crab legs, neck bones, oxtail. But I'm not finna
I
have
love
no
neck
activity.
bones.
I'm not finna work out before I eat. That's dumb.
Man, come on,
But
tell
a
him.
little bitty sliver of meat. If
So
you
you
give
guys
me a
eat neck
fish
bone?
and a chicken nugget, nigga, just give me a
Tell him,
hunk of meat
Corey.
and bread.
Niggas be making whole videos of them pulling the meat out of a crab leg that's big as a piece of a Q-tip. And they be like, ha, look at that. I'm
If
like,
you
man,
gotta
get
have
that
a
stupid
tool
shit up out of
to
here.
eat it, a nigga handed me some vice grips to open a crab leg. Are you out your goddamn mind? I'm not eating that bullshit. Give me these fish sticks. That's what I tell y'all.
Fish stick
Oh,
event.
I love it. Have you ever had a fish stick sandwich, bitch? 4 fish sticks.
My mama just made a fish stick sandwich.
I gangbang right now on this.
Hold on, wait. I'm sure that's been said before, but I've never in my life heard a fish stick sandwich before. Not once in my life.
I don't think I've ever eaten a fish stick. So what is that like?
Are you serious?
Sliced into fish?
Listen, Brandy is the person that be giving light-skinned people a bad name, man. I just want to go ahead and throw it out. The rest of us hella cool. It just be Brandy acting like that on my mom.
Super cool. I just don't. What is a fish stick for real? How would you make a fish
It's
stick?
exactly what it is. It's a fish sandwich cut into strips.
Okay,
Right.
so it's
bread.
so it's
not.
Come in a bag.
Yeah.
Fish stick is whatever's left.
I'm not talking about the frozen ones. How would you make a homemade fish stick? What would you start
Listen,
with?
you have to go to the market. You have to go to the market, get a whole lot of fish, make a whole lot of meals with that fish, and whatever is left over, you make fish sticks out of it. That's how you do it.
That is not true to hear.
That's how you make
Absolutely.
a fillet fish, stupid.
That's it. I'm fucking laying fish up. I ain't gonna even hold y'all now. I got some,
That ain't nothing but a big ass fish stick sandwich.
Oh,
That's the
damn.
I love it, and that's why I love it. That's why I love it.
Listen,
Y'all don't even know
let me
how
tell
to
y'all
make a
something.
fish stick. Like y'all talking about me.
I put everything on bread.
No,
I've never had
you
bread.
know how to make a fucking fish stick. That's provocative. Nobody knows
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Buy them frozen.
These people go.
First of all, Brandy, I know
don't know
there's a
how
lot
to
of
make
shit out there that you eat that you don't know how to make either. I bet right now you couldn't from home make me some butter pecan Ice cream from scratch. I bet you can't do it.
No, but I know they come from ice cream and you put some nuts in it. I know that.
It's more than that. You got to get the right vanilla. You got to get the right spice.
Nick, look at Nick. That sound about right to me, Nick.
No, because you got to season the nuts first.
That's why they keep giving him the mad. We talk about, yeah, that's right.
See,
yeah, you got to season the nuts first.
People in the comments know how to make a fish stick. They said you get a cod and you slice it.
Cod
Oh, that's an expensive ass fish stick. They talking about cod, okay?
I don't even know you could make
Talking about using the fish scraps, like, and then you get the fish and then you just ball it up and you make a stick. That's a hot dog stick.
I don't want that. I don't want that. And see, here's the problem. I make everything into a sandwich. French fry sandwiches, they're my favorites. Like if you order some barbecue, give me that bread that's stuck to the top with the French fries on it. Fold that bitch up. A spaghetti sandwich, nigga. You ever took spaghetti and put it in the garlic bread, folded that? Oh, everything is a sandwich in my house. But what I don't eat are vegetables. I hate them. Fuck them. Never had a garden salad ever in my life. Vegetables can go to hell. I don't eat tomatoes. I don't eat carrots. I don't eat broccoli. I don't eat Caucasian broccoli.
How is your fucking digestive system? You must be just drinking fiber pills.
Corey is a 12-year-old. So do make your children eat vegetables, or you just like?
I don't make them. I cook them and they eat them. I cook them and they eat them, but I don't fuck with them. I've never had a garden salad ever in my life.
That shit hard as hell.
Fuck that. Why y'all eating vegetables? Why?
It's supposed to soften your shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Corey literally shits bricks. He literally shits a brick every once a week.
I'm not even French. I like some vegetables. I fuck with asparagus.
Brussels sprouts stink already.
I love Brussels sprouts. I love boiled or fried or grilled. Oh, it don't matter. Okra. I love okra.
I'm not eating
I don't like okra because
the plantation. No,
I love kale with some sauteed onions.
No,
but the shit gotta taste. It gotta have a good. It gotta have a good taste for me. It can't feel super healthy. Like it had to have an old woman cook the shit, and she took all the nutrients out for me. Like it can't feel. I don't want a string bean. I can snap that bitch. I want that bitch to fall off and melt.
Grilled zucchini's good too.
I'm not eating it. That's a fake cucumber. I don't want it. That's a
what? What you say, Corey?
I don't want it.
It's a fake what?
You ever had beets?
Fake cucumber. I don't want it. Like Caucasian broccoli. I don't fuck with it. I don't want it.
What the fuck is Caucasian broccoli?
Cauliflower.
Oh, I like
white broccoli.
Is that what it's called? Caucasian broccoli?
That's what I call it. It's fake, and I don't want it.
Racist broccoli.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I got a question. So I saw today that Case, the singer, the R&B singer, sang Black Couple's Wedding. And he sang like Happily Ever After and Touch Me, Tease Me. And so like it was real nice. I was just wondering like how much y'all think, because as entertainers, you know, I hope I get to a point where I'm not performing at weddings, because you can't get me to perform at show. I don't do birthday parties right now. Like, you know, like it. So I'm wondering how much he charging to do weddings, because I feel like as a musical entertainer, that's when you kind of getting like back down.
Well, I don't know, because
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Corey. I'll go after you. I was
just gonna say, I think from watching that video, that might have been a situation where that could have been like a good friend of his.
He knew somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought for a second too, because I was like, so I could just call
he had on in that video and told that was a friend. Did you see them boots he wore in that video? Yeah, I can watch it. I think they was lugs. I swear to God, I think they was some lugs or some hush puppies
or some G Unit.
Yeah, and they was that was a friend.
Niggas said G Unit. Like, God damn, they.
Hey, let me had creases in the front. I was like, damn.
It might have been a hookup or like a friend thing, but I mean, everybody else charges more on weddings. The photographer that you get for like just to shoot a session on the weekend, that nigga charge you $500 for that weekend. But at the wedding, he gonna charge you $1,500, $2,500. So Case might have came up on a lick. I mean, you know, it's a lot of people on Cameo, and a lot of people like, yo, you doing birthday videos? Like, nigga, these birthday videos. I know some people charging $300 for one birthday video. It's 60 seconds, $300. Get that money. Like, so
I'm not turning down private money. For me, private money hit different because I'm coming into your world and I'm entertaining your people specifically for you. So that means I have to come with a whole new mindset. So for me, I like private money.
You know what I have a problem with? I don't have a problem with private money. I got a problem with deposits. You ever had somebody send you half your money up front, then when you get there, you remember how much the total price was and get sad when you realize you already got half of it? Like you ain't really getting the whole thing at the like that. That make me sad. Like I perform different when I know that I spent that deposit 90 days ago. Oh yeah, I talked about it on stage. Like don't ever send me a deposit. I'd rather risk it. I need all my money at that time because otherwise that little $225. I don't want that. I don't want
No, I hate when I gotta perform at a show.
I eat all your food. I eat your cake. I'll fuck.
Oh, that's part of it.
Up.
That's in the rider. But then another thing is like Brandy, you know, like with us, it's different as comedians versus musicians because with comedians, we have to quiet the room down. We have to make sure they're in the mood to actually hear jokes. Whereas with music can literally be background noise. And if it's something that you like was a hit and people know it, they don't sing along with it. They rocking with it. It's a completely different thing. Being a comedian is the hardest shit ever, nigga. Because if niggas ain't never seen you before, them niggas don't give a fuck about your life. If you ain't no big name, niggas don't give a fuck about your dream.
They don't give a fuck how many shows you've been on. If they ain't watched that show, they don't give a fuck.
That's why I don't really care about my credits when somebody bring me up to the stage. Just tell them where I'm from, my nigga. Because they don't give a shit about what you think motherfuckers give a fuck that I was on Insecure before I finna go up and do some jokes.
No, I don't either.
Here's the thing. Don't give all my credit and put me up on this fucking pedestal. Then I gotta go up here and try to live up to Showtime and HBO.
Do not hype me up. Tell them
hype me
first time.
I'm get up there like, hey.
I got a question for y'all. Okay, this is a real question. Would you rather a host hype you up to the audience or dumb you down? I don't know where this nigga from. I ain't never seen him before, but here they go. I'd rather nigga lie like she been on BET, Martin First Amendment, HBO. I don't give a fuck.
Just bring me up. Just bring me up.
I'd rather me down because then I could roast him and then I could
give me them first. Yep. Give me them because that's my fuel right there.
Oh no, I don't like that. What it do for me is make me not ever talk to you again.
I'm all right with that. Fuck them because they didn't pay me no way. They just the host. They was already.
Yeah, and I'll still never talk to you again.
You got some hosts. You got some hosts that will tell part of your joke in bringing you up. This is the guy that tells this big part, and he'll bring you up. You be like, "Well, damn, nigga."
God damn, nigga. I want to wait till the end to tell them I'm a
What the best thing about me is when motherfuckers bring me up and they don't know who I am. So they be like, this next brother coming to the stage, funny as hell. He been on everything. Corey Bell. And niggas be like, I be like, what are we doing?
I've always hated how hosts would bring y'all up because I always felt like, and I don't know if y'all don't like this when a host would be like, all right, ladies, we got a female for y'all. And I'd be like, what the nigga? It's a comedy show. Just bring them up. They're like, hold on now, everybody stop. We got a female for y'all.
You want comedy from a female's perspective.
How does that feel from your perspective?
It's the same perspective. I didn't know comedy was gender specific.
And let me tell you something. If I gotta be on a show with a female, and I'm gonna say this, of course I got my tour going on, but the other person I would love to be on the show with, she happened to be on here, is Brandy Denise, because she do not play that gender shit. Don't bring her up about how she looks. Don't bring her up about how cute she is. Don't bring her up about how her body looks. And that's real. My nigga, I see my nigga right here. No, it don't matter. I ain't gonna go into details.
Let me ask y'all this question.
Don't fuck around when it comes to that. And I think that
like, soon as I saw you was on the show, I was like, me and Kelly got stories, nigga.
We got you gonna play
my dead ass got into it with like kind of like a legend. Like I was
ain't
like,
no kind of legend. This nigga is a legend.
Do y'all get
a drunk auntie in the back of the club? Like, nigga, what's good? Like, don't do that.
But he was
like,
she's pretty. She's this.
Do y'all get mad if y'all get booked for a show and there's more than one female, like lady on the show? Like I've heard some late comics don't like performing.
That's a scary bitch. That's a scary basic bitch.
Absolutely.
Listen.
I want to be all women. Get you niggas out of here. Bye.
No, I've never done that way.
Bye. I'm running a whole women fucking production, nigga. Bye.
Bitches on the camera. Bitches in the
queens, and we calling it funny by nature. Bye.
Right.
I would think that everybody would have their own personality material, but there's some women who don't like.
Okay.
Like, no.
You say some women. Give me a character description of this woman. How was she? How was she?
Many of them, sis.
How was her personality though? Because I'm like, who are they?
I have as far as booking some women, some female comedians when I've booked.
Let me ask you this: are they open micers? Or are they real working comedians?
No, these are and that's nice that you said it. They're not open micers. These are headline that feel like I'm not about to perform on a show with this, because I guess they feel like they're gonna run into the same material, or your material might be like, there's some women who do not like, but they rather be the only woman on the show. That's how I'm asking. Have you ever ran across any of that?
Watch this. They may be headliners and working. Here's the question: are they funny?
Oh,
because that's going to make the difference. Because what happens is, it's a lot of women that are headliners, especially in their city or in the surrounding. Like, you can hold your own and you've been consistent, but that doesn't mean that you're a funny motherfucker. And you only get intimidated by another woman if you're not that confident in your shit. Let me tell you something. I would roll with anybody. And I don't give a fuck where you put me at on the lineup. If you want me to open that bitch or close it, because I don't give a fuck about titles. As the producer, your job is to know what my energy is. I don't even give a fuck if we tell the same jokes. We live two different lives. They not gonna come off the same. Just make sure you know how you want your show to flow. But a motherfucker that be like, oh, I can't go up behind so-and-so. Nigga, if somebody go up and kill before me, then that mean the basket wide open. Nigga, you just threw it up. I'm gonna go out there and dunk that bitch. Like, if
you just make that pussy wet, go fuck them.
Period.
You know what I think it is?
I'm going with everybody. Put me on the show. Do it. Fuck it. But if you said me, I just ain't ran into them motherfuckers, and thank God for that.
Yeah. Kelly, you ran into any of that before?
I'm sorry, what you say, baby?
Have you ever run into any of that before?
Absolutely. That's why I'm not shocked by that. I work around the fucking country, and I've had promoters tell me, because they love me. And that's the one thing they got to know. Niggas talk more than bitches, but they tell me, hey, I want to book you on the last show, but such and such. And this ain't no open market. These are national fucking around the world syndicated national headliners, A-lister comedians. Like, they don't want females on there, or they don't want too many females, or they don't want you. And guess what though? For me, the nigga that's telling me is a bitch ass nigga. But secondly, it don't bother me at all, because
especially if you didn't book me on it.
Exactly. But it don't even bother me, because what's for me is for me. So for them not wanting that energy, it's almost like a pat on my back. It's another notch. It's almost like I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it happens all the time, Nick. It happens all the time. It does.
You know what it is? Because
y'all, too. I think you got to kind of know just how, like, some shows are good. Some shows are good for different reasons. Like, if you just watch Tiffany Haddish, they ready number 2. Tony Woods was hilarious in a whole completely different way than the female. I can't think of her name. Then she was hilarious. And so it's like different styles. So even when me and Kelly co-headlined the weekend, and Kelly's energy is off the motherfucking chain. And if I was
all the time,
it would be hard to perform with her, but it's not, because I know where my lane is and like how my shit goes, and she knows how her shit goes. And I never tried to emulate or bring my energy above hers or any, it was never a competitive thing. You got to really know where you are as a comedian, where your pocket is. Stay in your pocket.
But why is it only with women? But why do only women have to say that? When it's 6 niggas on the show, it's never a discussion who gonna step on who. When 6 niggas, you niggas go out there and talk about the same shit, and you look the same, and your niggas talking about the same shit. But when women, we got to talk to, hey sis, make sure you don't say.
Hold on, Kelly. Hold on. I know a lot of niggas that do that though. I know a lot of headliners that tell guys that. I know a lot. I feel like the headliners that, when you have an opener that's too strong and they cut these niggas at the 2 dates, you know what I'm saying? Because we know people that do that too. Those are the same people that would be ladies on the show. I'm like, I don't want no other ladies on the show with me. Those are the same type of thing. Because my thing is like iron sharpens iron, right? So if you go out there and kill, and I got to go out there and kill after you, it's like, okay, I'm finna ride this wave, and then I'm finna hit him with this, boom, right? But if I'm intimidated by your skill level, like Tony Baker, to me, is one of my favorite comedians. The way this motherfucker think, I've never met another person that thinks like Tony Baker. I'm opening for Tony and I'm going up after Tony to bring Kev on. And I ain't feel no type of way about it because I'm like, I'm gonna pick up jewels. Maybe I'm gonna start thinking a different way and enhance my jokes this way. Like I ain't no type of way because first of all, it's two different styles. I ain't got no jokes about no animals for real. I ain't got none of the jokes about merry-go-rounds or chocolate milk. I just laugh at that shit because I find it funny. And I like being around people I find funny. So it's like, why would you not want to be?
You know what it is? A lot of the comedians now, both man and woman, there's a lot, the comedians that talk like that haven't changed their shit up for like about 40 years. So I'm just being real. Like a lot of like some of the women that I'm talking about, and I to hear that some of the men, I will say, well, like a lot of y'all ladies right now, y'all are constantly from y'all, my wife, y'all are constantly changing y'all shit up all the time. So when you'll run into a show where you'll have a headliner that be like, oh hell no, that shit is enhanced. I'm not. I don't want none of these. They're saying this. I've had a headline, but I don't want none of these bitches on the show. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. This is what it is. But if you're not constantly working, like right now, we've been in a quarantine for about a year. I guarantee you when the shit open up, whatever you heard 40 years ago is coming right back on stage right now. They're going to skip right over quarantine. They're going to be like, hey, what's up? Welcome back from the quarantine, and go right back into this shit. So that's why it comes to the point where it's like, I don't want this person on the show. I don't want that person on the show. I don't want this motherfucker touching my material. He talk about loose leaf. I don't want him on the show. He talk about mask. I don't want him on the show. He talk about COVID. I don't want him on the show.
You know what's so funny, Nick, when you bring that up? Because we ended up making it a point. I know for me as a feature, when I get called to feature for like a big headliner, I had gotten conditioned in my head that I would start asking the headliner, you know, okay, is there anything that you want me to stay away from?
I don't.
And so then when I did that, when I met Monique and I said, hey, you know, is there anything that you want me to stay away from? She looked at me and said, it's 380 seats out there and they're all full and they all came to see me. I want you to make them want to buy a ticket to come back and see you. Whatever the fuck you got, leave that shit on the stage. And I literally have been doing that ever since because I was so nervous that I talked to a couple people before I went and did the Monique show. And they was like, look, be funny, but don't try to be too funny. Don't try to be funnier than the headliner.
That's some dumb shit.
Yeah. And guess when I told Monique that, she said, do you want to forever be known as Monique's feature or do you want to be known as comedian Corey Bell? Go out there and do your shit. The headliner has been headlining. They should be able to adjust. So fuck it. If it's up, then it's stuck, nigga.
Have y'all ever been let down as comedians, like watching comedy and finally met someone that you watched in comedy and been let down, like personally? Like
exactly what you thought they'd be. Absolutely. I'm a ball of fucking energy, dog. And when I meet people, if you don't take it to that ball of energy, it's something wrong with you. And I know that right away because ain't nothing wrong with me.
I don't even want to meet my heroes because I'll be like, man, I don't want to be let down. Because that it takes the soul out of you. Be like, damn, I didn't know you was corny like this.
Hurt your feelings.
You be like, damn, like I was laughing at you. I didn't know you was corny like this. Don't come on, just stand over there.
So many people. I've had that happen with so many people to the point where I don't even make it my business. Like when we be at the Laugh Factory or something like that, and when people be like, such and such here, such and such here, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not finna run up. I ain't trying to get no picture, none of that type of shit. Like I always feel like whoever I'm supposed to meet, whoever I'm supposed to work with, if it's supposed to be like that, God gonna find a way to put us in the same room together. I ain't gotta force no shit. Go, yo, nigga, your last special. When you said this,
I never even watched that nigga has heard that. Nigga, I don't watch nobody. Y'all my real. I don't watch none of y'all shit. I don't. If I be on the show together, that's the only time I see y'all. Unless I don't watch none of y'all shit. I got a genuine relationship with y'all. I don't care about that shit. And guess what? If we in the same room, nigga, you ain't untouchable. Period. And that's how I'm rolling. Because guess what? When it's up, it's stuck. It's levels to this shit, but it's also respect to it. And I'm grinding too. So if I can touch you, nigga, you ain't untouchable.
Yeah,
untouchable, nigga.
I feel like
that's all I did in them. I swear to God.
Did you see me do this earlier, Fred? I was like, I gotta stop gangbanging over here. I gotta stop gangbanging.
Not playing.
I knew Kelly was gonna jump in with me.
I'm not playing.
Hey, Kelly's so motherfucker.
I knew it. I was like, don't do it.
This nigga put it on 7-4.
You know why, y'all? Because speaking of the quarantine, God has done a shift, man. And y'all know it firsthand. God has done a shift.
We're going to talk about God right after gangbanging. This shit is crazy to me.
Yeah, hey, Jesus rolled with 12 niggas himself.
God gangbanging. That's a new step.
They was the real gangster disciples. But but the thing about it is, it's a shift. So everybody that was coming up, how you treated people going up, you coming back down. So that shit gonna depend on who pushing you back up or who letting you fall. Ooh, go ahead, my nigga. You remember how you acted 6 months ago before the quarantine? Go ahead, bitch. But you was nice to me. Let me show you this is what I got. So I think it's super dope how a lot of us get to recreate the narratives for ourselves and our friends and get to Zoom with the homies. And there ain't no selfish shit. And not only are you gonna share your platform with you could have just been on this bitch by yourself and Zoom by your damn self. You said, let me Zoom and let me open this world up to all my friends and get 1,700. Who the fuck in front of 1,700 people on a Monday, bruh?
Exactly.
Who?
Hey, you know what's scary? Right. What's scary is it's gonna be real scary when this is all over because, like you said, it's a big shift right now. And I'm talking about from promoters that was treating you like shit. I'm watching them looking for a home on Clubhouse right now. I'm just keeping it on. I'm just talking about like
don't make me do it, Nick. Don't make me.
Fuck it.
Hold on, wait, Nick, wait on, because I feel like this is finna get juicy real quick, and I just got to say this real quick before you say that. Don't forget, March 5th. I'm sorry, March 6th. We got
it was like
Let me. I'm gonna say this.
What comes with the VIP? Hold on, Nick. What comes with the VIP ticket?
So the VIP. So basically, imagine. So in crowd, the way it's set up is like you walk. There's a stage, right? You walk out to the stage, and in front of the stage is like this semi-circle wall, and this wall is full of LED lights, and these LED lights can turn into like a screen, like a big screen, or you can have multiple screens. So we're gonna have 25 to 40 Zoom screens on it, and that's going to be like the audience. So their mics will be on and the camera will be on. They'll be part of the show. Everyone else would just be watching it via YouTube, like how they're watching this right now. But the VIP, you will actually be on the actual screen, and then there's a screen behind the comic that's up there telling jokes. Behind me, a big screen, a big wall, and I'm going to have the birthday roast of TahirMoore right there, and then we're also going to have, like, if the VIPs want to wish me a happy birthday, something like that, we're going to have that changing throughout the show. So you'll see your name there, and you'll also be there. So it's a completely different experience. This shit is crazy, and I did it last month. Literally, I came up with this like Thursday. Like, I'm still working. I have to do the video tomorrow. We have to do another walkthrough, and we got like 3 different teams working on this. So I'm probably not gonna make nothing on it, but I'm having fun right now, and this is gonna be
experience gonna be priceless.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope as fuck. But I also have another announcement at the end of the show, but I'll tell y'all about that after. Well,
somebody said VIP is sold out.
VIP sold out.
He just said it might be. It may not.
I might add another 100 tickets. I only had 100 tickets for VIP. The VIP might come back because I'm talking with them now, because so many people have already hit me up like, yo, can you add a couple more? My cousins, family members, they didn't know nothing about it, so they wanted to get something. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But Nick,
how old are you?
I'm turning 36.
Okay.
Wow.
I turned 36 last year, but I'm not counting 2020. So I'm turning 36.
Hilarious.
I love it.
I'm gonna stand up. That's it. Because I don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna show my ass. That's what I'm gonna do. If that's what you're doing. Because this don't make no. I'm gonna show my ass.
You've been showing your ass this whole show. Don't you sit up there and act brand new now. But anyway, Nick, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I had to do this. I got a timer set to make sure I get these in.
Do you think? No, all I was saying was this. Before COVID, you just gotta remember we all moved wherever we are to follow our dreams. There was gatekeepers. There were gatekeepers who might have been holding the gate a little bit too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like what you mean is you get put in a position or whatever it is. COVID hit. This is their worst nightmare because at the end of the day, we've all been surviving finding a way to survive on our own from fucking with this right here. And the very people that pack out their clubs is online right now. So when you think about when you like ask yourself what these promoters at, I see them on Clubhouse. Hey, you want to come in my nah, niggas don't want to come to your funky ass Clubhouse. We doing
goof ass room. We don't want to go to your goof ass room.
We don't want your room.
Never been on Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's people that you never thought that would do this the way they would do any of this shit. So now you got shit opening back up, and I just think that the shift is going to change the attitude of like, if people do it right, like you think about Kev's show, the show that he has right now, the Keep Your Distance Comedy Club. That's a comedy club in its own where you're taking attention from them other clubs. You know what I'm saying? Zooming with the homies, trying to get a fan base and all that. So now with these promoters, they're in a way like you're looking at them like, okay, I never really needed you. You know, you see what I'm saying? I never really needed you. People are booking roles from the internet. Literally, booking roles from the internet. So you got
the whole reason that Kev did his own show when we went on tour, me, him, and Tony the first year, was because we realized that like when you got a booking agent or a booker at these shows and they ask you to come out and all that type of stuff, they are depending on you being the face of these tickets. These people are coming out to support you. So this person is literally here just to introduce you to the club, basically, right? So they are a handler. Then they take a fee. They take a nice amount of your sales based on handling. Like, bitch, I got a hand in the mouth. I can introduce myself. Hey, how you doing? So once we realized that, we was like, oh, nigga, we not doing this. And that's why the first year, it's like the first 2 years, we did venues. Because everybody was like, oh, y'all doing a clean show? It's like, yeah, we're doing a clean show, but we are getting this church for $500 and they're giving us 15 volunteers.
Yes.
That means that all of this profit is going back into the company. Whereas you if you're a big name, you might get a door deal and a booking fee, but most people just getting a booking rate at clubs. Like unless you're a DL or a SED or Carlos Mencia, most times you're not getting a door deal and a booking fee. Unless you sell out one of those shows. If you sell out one of those shows, now you got to have your mans walk around and count, and you got to make the manager walk around and count at the same time, and then y'all got to compare numbers, and he gonna be like, oh, well, I got this. You're like, no, you didn't, motherfucker. You know those 3 people went to the bathroom. You saw their purse in the seat. Now you got to fight for some money that is yours, that's rightfully yours. For those that don't know, when you sell out in the club, they have to give you a bonus. They give you a little bump on top of whatever your booking fee is. And a lot of times these club owners and these bookers try to fuck you over. Now your jokes put these asses in the seats. And I'm gonna be real with y'all that want to get in comedy, want to learn about this business. It's a hell of a business because these people really don't give a fuck if you're funny. What they care about is can you put asses in the seat? Because comedy clubs ain't shit but a restaurant with a fancy stage.
And that's why we did our
They don't give a fuck if you're funny or not. They just want to make sure that you can keep people entertained for an hour worth of material, with an hour worth of material, so they can buy 2 drinks and a meal. They look at every patron as $65 to $100. That's it. They don't give a fuck about your jokes.
That's why I said you fucking them. That's why I said you fucking them up right now. Like literally, because if you look at it, a lot of comedians, some people knew it already, but now everyone is starting. There's comics who right now, like because of your show, are getting, like from me to a lot, are getting the shine that they weren't getting from any of these clubs right now. So as at a point right now, it's like, I really don't need you because I can take I can take these followers that Zoom with the homies or Squad Cast or whatever, or these shows that we've done, and I could go do my own motherfucking show. And if 20, 30 people show up, that's all the fuck you need. 20, 25, 20, 30 people showing up. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that none of these promoters wanted you to know. You ever see that movie Bugs Life, where the grasshopper coming and fucking all the bugs up, and the grasshopper smacked the grasshopper was like, Don't let these motherfucking ants know that if they all stick together, we're fucking done for. And
Period.
that's what the hell is
And
going
listen,
on.
Nick, I gotta jump in, bruh. I literally, James just barbecued. I was asleep. James called over some of my real niggas, Mario Torre, Fredo Davis, comedians, right? These are my niggas that stayed in my house, and I'm married with a husband and a daughter, but these are my friends. And we said, though, there's no reason. It's so many black comedians, and we ain't got no clubs together. If all of us put 2,000, even if we don't really want to work together, we just put our money together and say, this is our comedy club. These niggas can't eat off of us. We are the talent. But even besides that, so we got Zooms, we got everything. We don't have to wait on Superman. We create our own lanes. I don't give a fuck. Dog, we put that tour together and niggas like it's too much. Don't have Vivica, don't have this. Niggas, the naysayers are gonna say, can't nobody tell you what success look like, my nigga. Can't nobody tell you what the top is. Can't nobody tell you what feels good. When you find something that's yours, it's yours. And when you own it, can't nobody take it from you. Can't no promoter, can't no owner, can't no booking agent, can't no MCI, DBL, CDM. I don't know who the fuck these people are. It's just me and my husband. And all my life, we've been working hard from the beginning. And at one point, this is me just being real. At one point, I feel like I needed a booking agent. I wanted a manager. I had to think about, nigga, I make more money than half of these niggas in the world. And I'm sitting in my fucking house making $6,000 on Zooms for colleges. I shouldn't have said
so because of that, don't send Kelly Kell shit. Send me her money, because I guarantee you,
no, send it to me.
Making that bitch.
The point I'm making is joking. We are really dope. Yeah, no, listen.
Yeah, but we are.
We so dope. We don't have to need nobody to validate us. The validation days are over, bruh. You better validate yourself every time you wake up. If you wait for a nigga to pat you on your back, you already messed up. If you ain't going at it every day like I'm the best, everything I touch turn it to gold, then what are you doing this for? Everything we doing, I don't care if it's 2 or 2,000, give these niggas a show, because you never know who they are. Don't stop playing people.
Nate Jackson got a club. Nate Jackson got a club.
Let's go, Nate.
Jackson got a club.
The other Nate in Little Rock, Arkansas, we just went down there, the Funny by Nature comedy tour, and guess what? It started off with church chairs. He got church chairs in that motherfucker. He got a home.
I done that one.
Guess what? Them people laughed and they sold and they bought merch, and we left out there and made the most money we made on our tour so far.
Latoya Tennille has a spot in she has her own the comedy joint in Memphis, Tennessee. I did our opening weekend. So we're doing little by little, huh?
It's open now?
Yeah, it's been open. So it's like we're creating for ourselves the things that the gatekeepers have been holding from us. And what you have to realize, the bottom line is, you have to realize that, nigga, distractions are expensive. And niggas will tell you anything to get you off your square. And it can cost you your time. It'll cost you your creativity. It'll cost you friends. Like, distractions are fucking expensive. So whatever works for you is what works for you. And team up with some niggas. If you can't beat them, then you better fucking join them. That's what, stop talking about them and learn to join them.
So come on, hold on real quick, Nick. Let me say this, because that's what I was just about to touch on real quick, Corey, is that right now there's a huge shift in power in the way things used to be, and us taking control of our own careers and destiny and bookings and all of that type of stuff. And one thing you need or should have, or at least have access to, is a good tribe and a good support system. If you hanging around niggas that's all naysayers, they don't see your vision, they don't ever support you. I get it. Sometimes you're around them people. However, politely excuse yourself. Find some people that are like-minded. Find some people that are have passed you on their trip to success, so you can learn from them and pick up some of their bad habits, so you know what to avoid going forward. Like-mindedness, it detracts like-minded. Like I'm it's funny because like in 2017, 2016, I felt like I didn't have a tribe. I didn't have the Kev, I didn't have the Tony, I didn't have the Angel that y'all see now. I felt like it was just me. And so I kept working. I didn't trip off of like who hanging out with who. I didn't get caught up in all the politics and shit. I'm cool and cordial with everybody. And one thing y'all niggas, I always say, oh, he a solid nigga. I came to town, he tried his best to get me up, or he got me up. Because I don't trip off that politics shit. But if I can fuck with you, I'll fuck with you, right? So it just happened from hard work and people seeing that my labor and my consistency that people started fucking with me, right? And now other people trying to fuck with us, and we ain't like, nah, we good over here. Like, we'll fuck with other people. Like, because we understand that, like, we're shifting the power. So on the Kev on Stage Studio app, you're gonna see some shit from people that you ain't never seen before. But you're also gonna see people who start to come into our content that you might have not been as familiar with, and then you're gonna see a spinoff on the show. I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it. Keisha E, you've been seeing her on Zooming with the homies, right? Keisha put out a video. I was like, this is good. Made a couple phone calls, sent a couple texts. Keisha E got a show coming out on Kev on Stage Studios. She did 10 episodes of that bitch.
I don't know who that is. Good job.
She's from Detroit, but we are taking
Keisha E.
control of the power. We ain't finna let these motherfuckers. We not waiting for a studio to call us and tell us we got a role to verify that our talent is there. We know it's there, nigga.
But here's the other
your
side.
life on hold and risk everything to move out to LA and pay $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 for rent every month. If you
To share it with another nigga.
Or that, yeah, man, fuck all that, bro. We out here working. And
I'll say this real quick too. The Moore tribe, right, y'all? Corey, you got fans. Nick, you got fans. Brandy, you got fans. We gotta love them motherfuckers harder because them are fans. Those are people that we focus on. Them are people that put money in our pocket. Them the people that's rooting us on. Let's focus on them, and then it's gonna grow. Like, we can't focus on nobody else. I don't care what nobody. We can't care what nobody else got going on. That's their journey. It's supposed to have.
If you do. It's expensive if you do. It's gonna cost you.
You got to pay attention to the people that support you. We only need 1% of the fucking human population to fuck with us, y'all. We only need one. And I'm talking about
let me tell y'all this. This is when I realized that you don't sell yourself short. I'm doing a show. I'll promote it later, but it's happening next week. But instead of selling tickets, because it was really this important to me to do this show, and I just really wanted to get out there and do something because I've been sitting in the house not doing something. I said, I'm going to do my tickets based on donations. So we got tickets from free to $100. Nigga, when I tell you people are buying $100 tickets,
yeah,
like I'm like, okay, let's
because
go.
They believe in you. They ain't even seen the show, but they fuck with you
more than you even know it. Like $5 tickets, $15 tickets, $20 tickets. There's people buying whole $100 tickets. I'm like, Lord, thank you. Like, thank you for fucking with me because I ain't even know it like that.
said, Lord, thank you for fucking with me. That's some Chicago shit.
This year really brought people that you didn't even know. Like I said, Corey, I never met Corey before. I did a one-man show and she came on a live. Remember, I think Corey, she came in there. She was donating, showing. I didn't know who she was. And she left this long message of how she felt about the show. From Corey, I met Kelly. And I'm talking about from there on, it's been consistent support throughout this whole year. So my whole thing about that is, I see a lot of other comedians saying this, and I really hope as we talk positive on here, a lot of comedians see what's going on and they don't go back. I hear a lot of comedians, I can't wait for shit to go back home so I can go back to that club. Like, nah, nigga, like, pay attention to what the hell is going on. These buildings are boarded the fuck up. They're not open. They're fucked up. No disrespect to them. Thank you for the stages. But what I'm saying is they boarded up right now, and there's so much shit going on. I just hope it goes forward to when shit open up, everybody's just changed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this show right here, I'll be honest with you, like, comedy clubs have to consistently probably hate this show. The reason why I say that is
they hate you too, Tahir.
They hate because it's too much. Tahir is giving access.
Look at your nose.
Fans on a daily basis, giving access to people that asses in seats. So at this point, it's like I'd rather perform like Zoom with the homies is on here, right? But the promotion is going like a comedy club. So you would think like, what are you performing tomorrow? Zoom with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga will turn. Tahir asked me to host Zoom with the homies. I had a show I had to do. I turned down a regular show. Zoom with the homies. But Tahir hit me up like, nah, I'm performing that Zoom with the homies. I'm good.
But
because
that's smart. You want 50 asses in seats, or you want 2,000 people to watch you that probably haven't seen you.
I'm gonna give y'all some inside information. I just performed at the Laugh Factory like maybe 4 weeks ago, right? And it was one of those shows where they had the cameras on stage and all this, and it was like you getting paid from the people who buy the tickets, right? The Laugh Factory has 1 million fucking followers, right? That whole week, they didn't post nobody who was on that show. And matter of fact, they post M-Dubs. M-Dubs is in Chicago, and he is not at the Hollywood Laugh Factory on the night that I'm there. They didn't post none of my stand-up, none of Ruben's stand-up, none of Jason Kennedy stand-up, none of our stand-up. So they barely promoted us. And I get there, when I tell you only 14 fucking tickets were sold and 12 of them was my fucking people. Like, I'm like, how you got 1 million fucking followers and you can't even sell 100? I can sell 100 tickets.
Lazy.
1,000. How the fuck does that work?
We the workers. That's why.
I'm like, why would you not post one of my stand-up clips?
Because you're a comic and you're a promoter.
Views. Why would you not even post one? They posting like niggas who live in Arkansas. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna be there tonight. Why the fuck would you do this? Like, how you got 14 tickets sold and you got 1 million followers?
Yeah.
Like, people not even doing this shit right. They don't even know how to do it. I took that little $50 though. That's why
I took that little $50. So
You gonna get hit up.
Listen, I have to let y'all know something because we're about that time when we start doing the sign off. So y'all know the roast is coming up. I would greatly appreciate it if you bought a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Encourage a friend to buy a ticket. Let them know it's gonna be some greatness that happens that night. That would mean the world to me. It really would. I also have to let y'all know that I started Zooming with the homies in a time that was it was peril, you know, like it was nothing else going on, very desolate, and I wanted to stay in contact with my friends. I wanted to laugh and talk, and everything else that came from it was just a byproduct of it. But it was really just to keep in contact with my friends and laugh a little bit. Like I had no idea that it would grow into what it is. However, there was also at a time where, you know, I didn't have the obligations and responsibilities that I have now with the Kevin on Stage Studio app, with new shows rolling out, pilot seasons right around the corner. A lot of things have changed and shifted. And, you know, I love Zooming with the homies. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun, but I have to be real with y'all. It's not a viable source of income. Not yet. You're not yet. You know, if we can spin this into a talk show, you know, soon. But I just want to give y'all a heads up that next week I will be taking a week off from Zooming with the homies for a full week. And then 2, when I come back, Zooming with the homies will be going to 3 or 2 days a week. This last 2 weeks, I have been running myself raggedy. And as those who watch Squadcast, you'll see on the Squadcast we filmed today, which will air on Monday. I had a stern talking to by a lot of friends, family. Kev sent me the longest message I've ever got from him in my entire life. Josh was worried about me. Patrick was worried about me. Meg was worried about me. A lot of people who I consider like family were worried about me because I was doing too much. And I am doing too much. So I just want to let y'all know that Zooming with the homies more than likely will be going to 3 days a week, but it might be going to 2 days a week, but more than likely it's just gonna be 3, and it'll be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I love y'all. It ain't because I'm trying to punish y'all or anything. I just have to start.
You're elevating.
Yeah, I just got to start looking out for self.
I also believe that too when you send me a flyer at 5:30 in the morning, like nigga.
Yeah,
I don't usually sleep for like 3 hours a night, 3.5 hours. So that's another thing. I don't sleep well, so like I have to be able to, you know, get some quality rest. So just give me.
Well, hurry before you turn 40, because we'll be like Corey, only fucking.
Yeah, you ain't getting no naps, so you better get it in while you can. But you got to regroup and recharge, and we need you because you whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you are one of the gatekeepers who held that gate wide the fuck open for a lot of us. So like anytime you jump in the 2 times you jumped in my inbox, it was like, nigga, whatever I'm doing when you reach out, I ain't doing that.
You're not really a gatekeeper for me. I don't know, but you cool.
Shut up, Kelly. It ain't your turn. I'm sick of you.
I'm tired of his shit. Don't get that nigga. He got that beaded jacket on. Talking about he a gatekeeper. No,
come on, man. Star me out, Kelly Cares. Well, listen, it's the time to go ahead and wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna do the sign-offs like this. Let's go. Kelly Kills, Brandy, Corey B, Nick. Now, actually, you know what, Nick? You gonna go first. It's ladies' night. So we're gonna go Nick. So the ladies can have, we saving the best for last. Kelly, that's what I'm thinking. Dang, you was ready to pop off. What folks you was? God damn. So we gonna go Nick.
Boom farm.
Yeah, you need to put that shit down. We're gonna go Nick, Kelly Kells, Brandy, and then Corey B.
So we read up the thing first. I want to thank Lawrence Mingo, Reggie Reg, Xavier, Young Deuces, Wade Murphy, LeBaron, the Popcorn World, Andre, and my wife, Carmen Barton, for hitting me up with the donations. Listen, y'all, I appreciate everybody watching me on Zoom with the homies, man. The only thing I'm asking for, if possible, like I said, I'm on my road to 10K. If you guys could just follow me on Instagram, and I will send y'all guys a link for the podcast. I'm trying to turn the podcast into something right now. And I just need the support of you guys to just show. So just follow me on Instagram. That's really about it, man. Tahir, thank you so much for opening the doors to be on your show once again, man. I appreciate you. And I have everybody on the show tonight.
All right. What you got from Kelly Kells?
Hey, y'all. My phone just died. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who sent the Cash App and for those who really wanted to but didn't have it. Yeah, so if you're in the Atlanta area or anywhere close by, March 19th through the 21st is going to be our official kickoff for Women's Month with Vivica A. Fox. It's the Funny by Nature Comedy Tour. I want you all to come and support that. Vivica Fox will be in the building, so I'm super excited. Yeah, that's going to be a whole situation. And just follow my movement. I have been doing a lot of skits against the whole, I was stuck between the don't do skits and do skit thing. Man, do that shit. Do everything that you want to do, and I'm doing it. And my Facebook following is growing. I want y'all to really go on there. I want 1 million followers before June. Kelly Kells, KELLY, KELLZ_22. I got a podcast starting on iHeartRadio. I'm just betting on my stuff, man. The thing about it is we at a time where everything is open and dope, and I would look forward to connect and collab with some of the dopest people in the world right now, and hopefully it could be you, and you. So hit me up and send more money, whatever God leads you to do. It's just Kelly Kells. Yeah, but if you're in Atlanta, please pull up. Sell out these tickets.
Okay, well there it is. Young Brandy, what you got for the people?
Oh, Brandy.
I just want to thank these people real quick. Shannon, Xavier, LeBron, Wade, Young Xavier taking the stage. So thank y'all for blessing the Cash App. I want to thank Tahir for having me on here. It is the beginning of Women's History Month, and I want you to know that I do have a show coming up on March 4th. It is not, I'm not up on stage yet, but I did rent a studio space, and I am paying my comedians, and I do have a production team, and we a little bit legit out this bitch. We got some Netflix.
Come on, Brandy, let's go.
Okay, and it's called Two Queens, One Mic. It's a show I've been running since 2017. I just rewound that bitch because the world shut us down. But it's called Two Queens, One Mic. My co-host is Jasmine W. Me and her will be hosting, doing sketches, improv, and stand-up. We doing it all because we Black women and we can. And then we have our 2 comedians performing, Shantae Wayans and Pink Fox, and you gonna love her. So this is the flyer. Follow me on Brandy Denise. I changed my name, Brandy Denise Boy. Follow me on there. Like I said, we have free tickets. I have important people watching this. I'm trying to get my numbers up. Even if you don't want to see the show, even if you can't buy a ticket, just get a free ticket because the numbers count. Because Hulu and people looking at this shit. So fuck with a real one. Okay. Thank you.
All right, what you got for Corey B?
All right, so I thought that I didn't know that I didn't have modern technology, so I can't read off the names of the Cash Apps, but I did see them come through, and y'all already know that I am eternally grateful, and with that money, I'm going to buy me some bottoms for the next Zooming with the homies, so I'm not out here assed out. Now, will I get eyebrows? That's still up in the air. I am Baltimore, East Coast, Baltimore. I am coming to Sully's Comedy Cellar. March 18th, I am headlining the Ladies Night Out 2 tour. Other than that, look for me on more of Tahir's shit because I'm finna bogart my way on that because he told me I was his friend. He told y'all I was his friend. So that means you'll see me on a lot of his things. Other than that, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pornhub, RedTube, X videos, OnlyFans, all at the same at Corey Bell. Because if these jokes don't work, I'm gonna pop this pussy for a real nigga. That's just how it goes. In Jesus' name, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
All right. Well, there it is. Yeah. Listen, amazing lineup. Definitely want to thank my guests for pulling up and having a great time with me tonight. Want to give a shout out to Kyle Brooks, Xavier LeBaron, Young Deuces Xavier, Alice Marie, Reggie Reg, Portia Melcher, Christina Gibson, Adam. Adam hit me up earlier today. Mario Patterson. Thank y'all so much, man, for the donations. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Don't take it lightly. Just one more time, man, before we get up out of here, just want to remind you that tickets are on sale right now for the birthday roast. It's going to be March 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have more flyers coming out. I've made like 10 flyers for the show because it was so last minute. I didn't want y'all to get bored of looking at the same thing. So new flyers will launch tomorrow, another one on Wednesday, another one on Thursday. And on these flyers, you'll see who's actually going to be on the show. So be looking out for that, man. Tickets are only $10. You know what I'm saying? Just $10. You're going to spend that. You spend more than that on Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? And if you one of those people like, no, I'm not going to spend that much. Well, okay, well, spend it with me then. Okay, that's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? So all I really want for my birthday is y'all to kick it with me on this roast while they're talking shit about me. We're gonna have a good time for it, man. So I appreciate y'all pulling up tonight. Tomorrow we got a new episode of More to the Story drops. If you're part of the Patreon, the MooreMods Patreon, you already saw that dropped on Saturday, and the new episode of Working Is Hard dropped on Sunday with I think it was Joshy Guns on this one. So you already seen that if you're part of the MooreMods Patreon, because they get all of that stuff early. They also get exclusive content while we're filming Wording Is Hard. They see it while we're filming More to the Story. They see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So shout out to the MooreMods. Shout out to the Mod Patreon. Shout out to the MooreMods. They are amazing. Shout out to the Scary Squad. And of course, big shout out to the Rewatch Game, man. I appreciate and love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting your boy. Look forward to closing out this week big, taking a week off, and then coming back and rocking with y'all again, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be safe out there. Love on one another, man. Peace, guys.